Who doesn't know Tiger Woods? A famous golfer is considered one of the greatest golfers of all time. Yet, something quite shocking happened recently when Woods' ex-girlfriend broke up with him, and by the sound of things, this breakup is not easy going. Stick till the end of this video if you want to learn more about what happened. In a 6-year relationship with Tiger Woods, Erica Herman has made 2 complaints against Woods for sexual harassment. She claims that Tiger had made her sign a non-disclosure agreement which would prevent her from publicly or openly discussing the relationship. But now she is asking the court to call it, what can you say, invalid or fake under federal law. The filings about the case were submitted to the Martin County, Florida Circuit Court. The first complaint, filed in October 2022, says that a trust managed by Woods broke the verbally signed contract and broke the Florida Residential Landlord-Tenant Act. According to the complaint, the actual damages are estimated to be more than $30 million. Woods isn't listed as a respondent in the complaint from October. So what was the answer to Erica's lawsuit? The trust submitted a motion for the court to remove with contempt in December, claiming that the issue between the two began in October when Woods ended his relationship with Herman and notified her that she was no longer invited in Woods' home. It also claims that Erica's complaint contradicts the non-disclosure agreement between the two parties, which demanded confidential resolution in any disputes between Herman and Woods. The NDA is attached to Woods' trust move, but the publicly available version is completely obscured. Woods was recently issued a second claim to invalidate the NDA. Florida-based family law specialist Fisher Potter Hodas brought in these claims. CNN rushed out to Potter for additional consideration but didn't get an immediate response. To get a response from Woods' representatives, CNN also reached out to them but has yet to get a response from that side either. In light of the October filing, Woods' Jupiter Island Irrevocable Homestead Trust illegally terminated Herman's rent at the couple's Hobie Sound, Florida property. The lawsuit petition reads that the defendant, Woods, and his trust chose to participate in impermissible practices. The unlawful practices were carried out on purpose, with planning and hatred. According to the lawsuit, members of the respondent instructed Herman to carry a suitcase for a little vacation before informing her that if she had been forced out of the residence when she had reached the airport. According to the report, trust lawyers were present to confront Herman with proposals to address the wrongdoing they were in the process of perpetrating. According to the petition, Woods and the trust representatives have now seized Herman's items from home and diverted over $40,000 of her cash. The court's verdict states the NDA was agreed upon in August 2017, but Herman believes it is invalid and ineffective. On the other hand, it is quite interesting that throughout the dispute, the trust that the Woods manage initiated an appeal against Herman based on the NDA, indicating its conviction that the agreement is still legal. The complaint requests that the NDA's alleged arbitration clause be declared unenforceable under the Federal Eliminating Forced Judgment of Sexual Abuse and Sexual Misconduct Act of 2021 and the Federal Speak Out Act. The earlier bill, which becomes into effect in March 2022, however, nullifies the arbitration clauses that restrict a party from launching a complaint in the trial, including sexual violence or sexual assault, at the choice of the party accusing such conduct, according to Congress's website. The Speak Out Act, which went into effect in December 2022, prohibits the judicial implementation of a non-disclosure condition or clause agreed to prior to a dispute involving sexual assault or sexual harassment. Woods is not accused of sexual assault or harassment in the filing when asked if the action involves claims of sexual abuse. Herman's counsel replied with a no in a civil cover document attached to the October suit. After the changes, sources now indicate that a counsel for Woods has deferred upon Herman's allegations against his client. Attorney J.B. Murray first denied in a statement on his client's behalf that Herman had an oral lease agreement with Woods to reside in his home for 5 years after their relationship has ended. He went on to say that Woods planned for Herman to stay at a local luxury resort while also offering money to purchase a new home. Murray wrote in his filing that Herman's statement that her conflicts are with the receiver and not with Mr. Woods is misleading. Her decision to sue the trust rather than Mr. Woods is a clear attempt to avoid her signed agreement to arbitrate and gain leverage by battling her disagreement with Woods in public. This recent development is Woods' first formal response to the action, filed in October of 2022. Before the dispute between Tiger Woods and Erica Herman, something identical about Woods' personal life was witnessed back in 2010. But what exactly was that? Stay until the end of this video to learn more about it. Woods and Erica's dispute has opened up many questions about Woods' personal life. Woods' personal space has long been under critical observation when back in 2010, his wife and mother of his 2 children, Ellen Nordegren, filed something similar against Woods. She filed a lawsuit against him, claiming for divorce after Woods ended up in rehab for sex addiction. But upon Woods coming out of rehab, he apologized to his family in front of the press in the same year, claiming that he thought he could get away with anything he wanted to. Earlier, the tension between the two, Herman was working as a manager in Woods' restaurant in Jupiter, Florida. During their 6-year relationship, she was seen by Woods' side in several golf tournaments where she was seen with his family at different events and also with his children. Did she think about something at that time? In a terrible car crash in 2021, Woods was identified as the victim of the horrific accident, and so Erica visited him at the hospital, which was also said in a speech when Woods mentioned Erica, thanking her at the World Golf Hall of Fame Awards. Now the life of the world's great golf player is again in question with all that is happening and all the headlines about Erica Herman suing Tiger Woods for something more or less similar to what happened with Ellen Nordegren. In recent news, Erica also claimed that she does not want any arbitration agreement to be settled down, as those agreements are settled without a jury and often not in a courtroom. Arbitration agreements are very common, but Herman claims via her filed lawsuits that this is not what she is looking for. The pair made their debut media appearance of golf at the 2022 US Open, where they were seen cheering on Serena Williams, the fans. Herman's case has brought attention to her connection with Woods, which was rather low-key in comparison to his prior relationship with Lindsey Vonn and his extremely public marriage and divorce from Ellen Nordegren. Here comes a question. What is the state of Woods now after all of these recent events happening? Well, it is clear that the all-time known golf player is trying his best to protect himself, and Woods is in a state of panic because of what Erica might say. Woods is reportedly attempting to find out how to defend himself because he is afraid Herman could give an explained interview. According to the insider, Woods must consider whether it is worthwhile to spend that money to resolve this. Or will he watch her interviewing with Dr. Phil? He is attempting to defend himself. Woods and Herman's relationship was apparently unhealthy, and everyone who knew them observed that things had escalated between the couple last year. Herman has lived at Woods' Jupiter, Florida, a mansion with Woods and his children since at least 2019. Well, let's see where and in whose favor do these odds go. It feels like there's still a lot to go with it. What are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to press that bell icon to never miss an update and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for sticking until the end. We'll see you in the next one.